Teach the children, teach the babies, man. Wake up, everybody. It's the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother, John.
And this is the one and only Mr. Hetman.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project at the Community Development and Training Center, a.k.a. CDAT.
CDAT.
And we'd like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is...
The new gangster.
Baby.
If you don't know, now you know.
Now you know. I don't know why that's doing that.
Repeat.
Yeah.
Rewind selector.
Something happened, so I'm just gonna leave that alone and not mess with that.
Well, my mic sound nice.
Yeah, you sound good, man. You sound well.
Shout out to community radio.
Yes, Lord.
99 Jams Care Festa Radio. If it wasn't for the 99 Jams Care Festa Radio, it would not be.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
That's it. Good morning around the world.
Good morning.
And if it wasn't for, then it wouldn't be. How about that?
Man. Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Yes. But definitely want to shout out all of the DJs, all of the producers, show producers, everybody who do something. Yeah. So we got Don J, of course. We start with Don J.
We got the Ray Tampa podcast.
Russell
Cato and Jamie Wilson the third.
Yeah. Yeah, you got them. You got them figured out too. Yeah, that's it. Russell Wilson and
Jamie
Cato the third. Sister Hughes, make you lose your shoes.
Yes, shout all around the room.
All around the room, man. Super Dave with the old school flavor show.
Yes. Big
EJ, what's good? Damn, what's good? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, he do that. Yeah, he do.
Yeah, trucker roll call.
His Thursdays, his throwback Thursdays be lit, boy.
Jamming. If y'all don't know, you can ride. You listen to the old school flavor show. Big shouts out to Dave, Super Dave, and the 4 Horsemen DJs.
Yeah. Because he really putting it down, man. And who else we got? We got Michelle Fanger.
Yeah,
Michelle T. Fanger with the legal talk.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, they do legal talk with Michelle Fanger. So,
yes, and then we got Aaron McFarley and Ada McFarley.
Women Talk. Yeah,
Women Talk
podcast. Yeah,
beautiful thing. Big shouts out to them doing their thing. If you don't know, tune in. And you also got, last but not least, the voice of the people,
King Jab.
Big shouts out to the one at the professor.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hakeem the Dream.
Yeah.
The whole voice of the people tune in on Thursdays.
Yeah,
the voice of the people is a dynamic radio show. It's part of the New Image Project. King Jab, one of the 8 Kings Collective.
Right on.
A business owner, and he bringing it straight to you. You got the professor, who is a duly appointed or anointed professor.
Oh yeah, he like professor.
Do you get appointed?
I don't know. You go to school and get degrees and fill out applications and get hired. And
shout out to the professor.
Yeah. It's a process.
The voice of the people. Y'all tune in.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Pastor Sykes, what's at stake?
Yes, Bishop Sykes.
Yeah, Bishop Sykes.
And I want to just give the bishop his flowers.
Yeah.
The bishop has been a community advocate, a pastor here in the city for some umpteen years.
Yeah.
And
a couple decades now.
And he's always on the side of the people.
Yeah.
Right. So Bishop Sykes, a lot of times he get a little flack because he is for the people.
Right.
And oftentimes those who aren't for the people always got something negative to say about it.
Yeah, somebody who for the people. Yeah.
So big shouts out to the Bishop Sykes. If you're listening, mad respect. Keep doing what you're doing. We here and we support.
Crunk Coco, what's good? I see you. Thank you for tuning in. Tasha, thank you. 22nd and Tech in the building. And a lot of events this weekend, man. Like a lot of
talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So let's where do we start? Do we start with the Soul Fest? We're gonna start with the Soul Fest.
Okay, start with the Soul Fest.
We'll start with the
Saturday
Soul Fest.
Morning shop.
We can start with Friday with first Friday on the Deuces.
Well, okay, we can start first Friday.
Yeah.
We can start at Urban Drinkery.
Yeah.
The Tampa Bay Breakfast Club starts.
Yeah.
The morning off.
Yeah, first Fridays.
On the Deuces. Big shouts out to the whole 22nd Avenue.
Yeah.
And 22nd Street.
Yes.
Business District.
Yes. Deuces Live Main Street.
Deuces Live Main Street. Big shouts out to the executive director. Big shouts out to the new president, Sandra Ellis.
That's right.
We're putting the pieces.
Allison, but I hear you.
Allison.
Yeah. We know who you're talking about.
I do it all the time.
Yeah.
We're putting the pieces together, y'all.
Yes.
If you're not paying attention, you need to start paying attention because it's free.
That's right. That's right. That's the only thing that's gonna cost.
We're putting the pieces together.
Yeah. So so we started there first Friday, and then Super Dave, they did their thing.
Yes, it was crunk.
Yeah, yeah, and so then
shouts out to the Catalyst doing their thing. I was at the Catalyst last night too.
Okay,
it was a whole weekend party. The whole weekend just blurred.
So I'm gonna fast forward to the tagline that I got, and I saw it somewhere. We live in a place where people take off work to come and hang out for 3 days, 4 days at a time.
Where people vacation. We live where people vacation.
Yeah.
And a lot of times
we live where people vacation.
What comes with that, and I'm glad we're talking about this, because we're talking about the economic impact of a lot of these events that people have often in the past turned their nose up at.
Yeah.
Right? And called us the Baccarizer and the Baccarizing and all that stuff.
The Baccarizing.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? They use the big words to really paint our whole culture into a corner. And now that's the lifeblood of this city.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
And now that's what's the heart pumping of this city is those events and those people who take the time to have those clubs and those club parties. Look, these are the industries that's carrying our community on their back.
Right.
Big shots out, like you said, Saturday morning shops. Renee,
Soul Fest.
They did the Soul Fest. It was thousands of people out there. At the same time, they had a beach concert at
Spa Beach.
At Spa Beach.
Yeah.
Rhythm and Blues Fest.
Yeah.
So we had the Soul Fest on one corner,
Yep.
Rhythm and Blues Fest on another corner.
Yeah.
And then we had the Freaknik Girls. Big shouts out to the Freaknik Girls.
Yeah. Freaknik 2024 at Lake McGorry.
Freaking
Yeah. They freakniking for real.
Freakniking.
90s. I think it was
90s theme.
Like the largest 90s gathering or something like that in the city.
It was definitely huge.
Yeah, they say it was the largest 90s gathering. Like I think that was the branding. Yeah.
Listen, they smashed it. And one thing that I told somebody, it was like, oh, they need to all come together and just do one big event. I say, see, that's the monolithic in the one-way thinking that our community has been stuck in.
Yeah.
Right? Thinking that, okay, we're not doing nothing if we're not doing it together.
Uh-oh.
Right? I just want to confront that. I want to challenge that right now.
Right.
Because there's something for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, because you might not be a Freaknik girl.
Right.
You might not be a Freaknik dancer.
Yeah.
And you wanted to just hang out and listen to Sean Brown. So guess what? The Soul Fest was popping.
Yeah, go check out the
You might not have been into Sean Brown. You might have wanted to check a Dina Hire and have your t-shirt and your panties on.
Yeah.
They was out on Spa Beach in their t-shirts and pants.
That's it.
That's what they was doing.
Yeah. Okay.
That might not have been none of what you went to.
Okay.
You could have just been at Urban Drinkery drinking an Urbanade.
Yeah, that's right.
Non-alcoholic beverages.
That's right.
Who knows?
Or you might have worked that day and slept that night and then just decided to go to the after party at the Catalyst.
Ooh, and turn up.
Yeah. Like or the after party on 16th Street.
Oh, they turn up.
Yeah.
And what I want to say is the economic development, the economic drivers, that is us.
Yes.
We are the economic development that we're looking for. We are the economic drivers in our community. And don't let them talk you out of it.
Mm-hmm.
See, they did that in the 80s. In the 90s, they talked our people out of it, and all we had was the hustle. All we had was on the corner and getting money in the ways we was doing it.
Right.
But now you got people who know what? I'm a DJ and I'm gonna party for 500 people every weekend.
Yeah.
And earn my money. Oh, I'm a club proprietor and I'm gonna open my business up and make sure people are satisfied.
Yeah.
Right. Like Emily Washington, big shout out to Emily.
Right on.
Like she always say, hospitality.
Yeah.
Hospitality is not dead. Hospitality. And our people are like the bedrock of hospitality.
Yeah.
And then when we get into the hospitality industry, it's always a problem. It's always it is. And big shouts out to all the people who had clean fun this weekend.
Right.
All the events. Because the economic impact.
Yeah. So when you talk about the economic impact, I want to double click on that a little bit, because when we talk about that, here's a way that it shows up, right? So if you got multiple events and then you bring in people from out of town, because they said the Freaknik event, the report that I got, that like a large portion of the participants were not from St. Pete. It was like a lot of Palmetto, Lakeland.
It definitely was Palmetto.
It was like, it was like real deal Tampa Bay area.
Yeah, big shouts out to Tampa, big shouts out to Hillsborough County, Manatee County, Because they was in the building. They was in the building.
And what that does is now they're bringing those dollars into the community from other communities, and then when they leave there, they go into the businesses, they go into the establishment, they spend it with
the gas stations,
they spend it with the food trucks, they buying gas. You know what I'm saying?
Too bad it ain't no vendors on the corner to make no money.
Yeah,
it was an ordinance put out.
Yeah,
but that's another conversation because we're talking about economic development.
Yeah,
and see, all economic development does not come from the county. It doesn't come from the city. It doesn't come from the state. All economic development does not come from the municipalities or the governments.
Right.
We are economic development.
Yeah.
We are walking, talking economic developments for our community. And so y'all keep it up, man. I was excited.
Right.
I went through about 3-4 events, man. We was hanging and swinging. I showed love. I hollered at the organizers. You know what I'm saying? I politic.
Brother Wells.
I politic with the people. What's up, Wells? I politic with the people, and I honestly see.
Yeah.
I honestly see the renaissance of St. Pete.
Yeah.
So back in the day,
you've been saying it. Yeah.
We had the St. Pete Renaissance, the Sunshine City Renaissance, which was developed into one community.
Yeah, precursor.
It was a precursor to one community. Big shouts out to JB.
Yeah.
Duvet.
That's right.
Big shouts out.
That's right.
Listen, the people who know about the St. Corey Outlaw.
Yeah.
The St. Petersburg, the Sunshine City Renaissance.
That's right.
And we declared it then because we said nobody would.
Okay.
And right now we're living through the renaissance of our community.
Right.
They're gonna write this. These are gonna be the black and white pictures in the future.
Oh.
Right. And we're gonna be the ones in the black and white pictures.
Yeah.
You know, throwing events. You know, bringing economic development to our community. Because if we let just the only form of economic development be the CRA or be something that the city done, it's not true economic development.
Right. Yeah, we do it right.
We're not really developed. When the economic development comes from the citizens, when there's an investor who invests in a part of town and build it up, and then the people support it, that's economic development.
Yeah. No, that's amazing, and it's absolutely right, man. So yeah, and that was this weekend. So and then there was a report that I received from the police about how they showed up and what they intended to do and how they wanted to do it. Can I read it? I think I can read it.
I want to get
I want to read it. This was the police's
the report back.
The report back from the police. So the Saturday event started at Lake McGorry. And this is one of the majors or sergeants who's reporting to the assistant chief, and then he sent it to me. So the Saturday event started at Lake McGorry, as we discussed. D Nasty and Meek Misses hosted Freaknik.
The Freaknik,
the biggest '90s barbecue in St. Pete. I'm trying to get this camera back on.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, y'all did that.
Yeah,
y'all did that. Y'all planned it out. Y'all pulled the permits. Y'all did what y'all supposed to do, man. Big shots out. Freaknik.
He said officers were in place at specific locations, conducting traffic, foot patrols, and providing education. I built rapport with the event organizers and the DJ, which proved beneficial later in the evening. The gates to Lake McGorry were closed to vehicle traffic around 17:30 hours. With over 300 vehicles in the park, 350 vehicles in the park. By 18:30 hours, roughly 850 individuals were in the park, with an additional 100 vehicles parked throughout residential roads. With crowds growing, I spoke with the DJ, who agreed to cut the music to 1900 hours. With very little assistance, the entire park was cleared by 1930 hours. The majority of the attendees made their way to the 16th Street corridor, where an after party was scheduled at 1534 16th Street. We had a well thought out plan in place to handle the influx of vehicles and pedestrians. At 2000 hours, as expected, over 500 individuals gathered along the east side of 16th Street. Our officers, through foot patrols and the use of police golf carts, engaged with the crowds, addressing ordinance-related issues, parking violations, etc. Thanks to their diligent efforts, we were able to completely clear the entire corridor by 1 a.m., marking another successful operation. Although the crowd was large, we had zero issues throughout the evening. Most individuals were not residents of St. Petersburg and traveled from Sarasota, Palmetto, Tampa, and Lakeland. The average age group was 25 years old, over 25 years old, with very little knowledge of city ordinances. The action plan for the evening was executed well, and the only enforcement were 4 parking violations. The officers were highly professional and vital during the Saturday operation.
So the camera.
Yeah.
I want to say big shots out to them, and I want to give my report. Right,
okay.
that was the major report. Here goes. Mr.
Edmund
report.
And look, hold on, before you do your report, I want you to just see the Wi-Fi, right? So here's the thing: the report that I received from the officers who worked this weekend. How were they? Were they professional and respectful? Did they do what they said? So I was going to read the report and find out if what the report said is what your actual experience was.
I'm going to unite with the part of the report where it was thousands of people at Lake Magori. It was 500 cars in the parking lot. It was a few hundred cars in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And we parked in the neighborhood.
Okay.
And the way it ended, it was the most orderly.
Okay.
It was the most orderly end to a rump shaking event.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Because the man said it once, hey y'all know what time it is.
Okay.
And cut the music off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all know what time it is, y'all.
Yeah.
And people disperse.
Like, okay, that's it. We know what time it is.
Listen, and it was a demonstration of what can be. The police, they ain't had a hammer out, right?
Yeah.
So they was letting people, hang. People was moving. They did close down the park. So that was something.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, let us get this money, man.
Right on.
Let's work together.
Right.
Now this is a cardinal sin in the streets, but it's necessary in business. Let's work with the police and get this money.
It's
right?
a cardinal sin in the street, but
it's necessary in business.
Yes.
And let's work with these people, man. Let's bring this money in. Let's bring these people from out of town, and let's bring it together in a way that we can financially benefit from it. That it's just not a party; it's a party with a purpose. These are economic development parties.
Right.
This is poverty trying to get his way out.
Yeah.
Right. When you see that man selling those waters on the corner, that's poverty trying to get his way out. When you see that little hole in the wall club with 700 people in it and they hanging and swinging, that's poverty trying to get out.
Come on.
That's people trying to get out of poverty through economic development with their people.
Right.
So y'all let it happen.
Right on.
Let the magic happen.
That's right. No, I love it. I see Renee in here. Renee, you did your thing, girl. Always.
Yes.
Always.
Call in.
Yeah, appreciate you for what you're doing for the city.
Swinging and banging.
Right on.
Listen. That thing was nice out there in the middle of Fifth Avenue. So listen, and I was gonna say this to Renee.
The vision.
Listen.
How about the vision, man?
There hasn't been that much business on Fifth Avenue South since the gas plant was demolished.
Ooh.
It hasn't been that much business on Fifth Avenue South.
Yeah. Since the gas plant
was demolished.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it took an organizer or a person of the community to bring it back like that.
Yeah.
No, I asked what the vision was. How you seen this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said the vision.
Yeah,
just looking at like just being able to look and see like, okay, yeah, this is what's possible over here.
That's right. And bringing it out the parking lot and bringing it onto the front street.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Growth.
Yeah.
Growth. Saturday morning shops keep growing.
That's what's up. And then the $1 million moment is actually going to be happening, I think, at 8:00. So when we take our break, y'all jump over there, get that $1 million moment and get that message, and then y'all come back after about 8:07 after the hour. Up next, talking about events that's happening. So you got Grown and Sexy Vibes on the Deuces with the Mo Show Live.
Listen.
At the Catalyst, that's April 12th.
The Tampa Bay Breakfast Club will be in the building.
Yeah, baby.
Listen. I want to be clear that y'all understand this.
Okay.
Y'all know the Catalyst is really that. The Catalyst is the catalyst for redevelopment and growth in our community.
Yeah.
Since that building has been there, Mr. Brayboy, his wife, they held it down for 10 years, the length of time that
10
they
years,
were the Creole Cafe. Yeah. Right? And the development started sprawling around it then. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
But like
they was bringing people to the area.
And then when the Catalyst team took over, it springboarded.
You can't forget the Manhattan Casino 22 South.
Don't forget that.
That part of it,
I was a part of that.
because in that wave of like,
that was the wave. That's what brought him back. That was the wave.
So you had Mr. Brayboy as the anchor when he came, and then 22 South and what was happening at Manhattan. Come on, man,
that was magic. I thank you for that.
Don't skip over that part of it.
All too often will not, give self-recognition. But I will say
that was huge.
Big shouts out to 22 South team because
and you proved the model.
Yeah, we made a model.
Yeah, you established a model, and now it's proven like this could work. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And now you seeing it in other places, right? It's like now you seeing
we can make the model work.
Yeah, you seeing this model work at other.
Little do people know we didn't have one fight or one skirmish inside of 22 South.
Right.
22 South, we operated thousands of customers. We had 20 employees.
Yeah,
we operated an amazing,
and that's huge. And the employees were CRA residents. That's another one.
Returning citizens, CRA residents, LGBTQ trans. We had our employees look like our city. Right. We didn't selectively. Oh no, you cute. You ain't. You pretty. Our employees look like our city. It felt like our city. Big shots like the whole 22 South team.
Yeah. And so with that, and then the other,
gotta wipe a tear off real quick.
Yeah, no, that's right. So, and then you look at the the reconfiguration of that team and into the Catalyst group.
So I was at the Catalyst last night, right? It was swinging, banging, swinging. I was actually on the outskirts, right?
Okay.
I went to the jazz party at Urban.
Yeah.
Got me a non-alcoholic Urbanade. Y'all just gotta try these things. These mocktails.
What's up, Dan?
Y'all gotta try these.
You,
big shouts out to Dan and
Thank
the whole
you for the stars. Yeah.
And so I'm hanging out at the Catalyst, right?
Right.
I ain't go in. I'm on the corner. I'm all around, right?
Yeah. You on the deuces?
I'm on the deuces, right? Right. Let's ride with Jeff and JB. Big shout out to Jeff and JB, man.
Right.
Oh, and I got that catfish sandwich.
Okay.
From
Sid's?
No, Cross the Road. So Cross the Road, the Deuces has been doing like a little food court like thing.
Okay.
Right? Big shouts out to the Deuces.
Okay.
In that little parking lot, Toriano and them parking lot across the road.
Okay, yeah.
And the food truck, big shouts out to Big Yo, E909. I hung out with the team last night, man.
That's what's up.
That catfish.
Good morning, Michelle.
It was a thing, man, and I love to see I look at it like this. When I see a crowd and people hanging in and having a good time, I know that's economic development. Those are dollars that are not going away from our hood. You know how they
circulating.
You know how they say the dollar lead the black community?
Yeah, on those days,
When you see those type of parties and those things that you don't want to see, some people don't want to see this in their community.
Yeah.
They don't want to see a lot of booming cars and a lot of noise and a lot of smoke.
Yeah.
But what you got to really realize when you look at that crowd, that's economic development. Those are dollars that are not going to McDonald's, that's not going to Starbucks.
Yeah.
They're going to who in that parking lot serving food.
That's right.
Who in that business
that food
serving
truck
food.
owner
Who's
and their family.
Who's serving drinks. That's who that's going to.
That mom and that grandson that's in there frying that fish. That's cooking them grits. Like
exactly. And you got to see
come
it
on,
for that.
boy, you finna work today. You finna help me today on my truck.
Yeah, because we finna sell peanuts at this event that's coming.
That's right.
And you got
that's right.
And us as community members, citizens, thought makers, elected officials, us as the people, we gotta support it. Right. We gotta realize that, hey, it ain't all bad, even if somebody is out there fighting. Because it ain't everybody fighting.
That's right.
It's just because they shooting. That ain't everybody went out there shooting. That boy had the gun.
Yeah.
You see them
and
smoking.
9 times out of 10, it has nothing to do with the event or the organizers.
That's
yeah.
right.
9.9 times out of 10, it's
usually not. It's usually
not connected to the event. It's a situation where it was gonna happen. Wherever it was gonna happen,
kind of like if it's First Friday downtown on Central and somebody gets shot in the alley, they don't cancel First Friday.
Right.
All them people being shot and stabbed, they ain't canceling. They ain't talking about canceling because they saying that's isolated incident that ain't got nothing to do with the event.
Yeah.
Just like in our community, we gotta superimpose that logic into the poor community so we cannot be poor.
Right on. Solid with that. So our Grown and Sexy Vibes on the Deuces with the Mo Show Live in the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. That's at the Catalyst, April 12th. And then Saturday, April 13th, the 100 City NAREB Building Black Wealth Tour. It's going to be amazing. Brandy, what's good? I see you.
Building Black Wealth.
So
let's stay right there.
Yeah, join us for a transformative day dedicated to community wealth building, proudly sponsored by the Pinellas County Association of Realtors, and McCabe United Methodist Church.
Yes.
This in-person event promises a wealth of knowledge and opportunities for everyone interested in home buying, selling, and community development. And they have like an amazing list of topics, things that they'll be talking about.
Yes, build that wealth.
Yeah,
man.
ABCs of home buying, black men buying houses. Hold on, y'all. Black men buying houses. This is what we're talking about on Saturday.
Buying houses.
Yeah, conversation among black men buying real estate. What to do with Big Mama's house session.
Yes.
Discover the options for dealing with inherited properties, ensuring that you make an informed decision with your family's property. That's a big one, man.
Yeah, that's generational wealth that we sometimes miss out on because Big Mama paid $50,000 for it. It's worth $500,000, but you sell it for $75,000.
Yeah, for real.
You ain't know no better.
And then 65 go to liens. You cashing out with 10 and splitting among 8 people. But that's another one of them conversations that we gotta have.
Talk about that. We're gonna talk about that.
What to do with Big Mama's house. Free one-on-one consultations. You can speak directly with professionals, including realtors, lenders, housing counselors, attorneys, and more, man. So y'all tap in. We're gonna put a link to that on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club page. So y'all make sure that y'all get over there, like the page, share the page, and you can get the information that we're putting out about these upcoming events and opportunities. Last thing, well, we got to talk about it after the break, but we got to talk about the Sunshine City Jazz and Poetry Festival.
Yes,
the 18th and the 21st.
And the Southside Economic Conference.
And the Southside Economic Conference, April 25th. Yeah, it's so much going on, y'all. So much happening. We're gonna talk about it after the break. We got some headline news. We got, for the radio audience, you're gonna get BBC World News.
Y'all go check out the $1 Million Moment with Renee.
Yeah. That's it. Go check it out
on Facebook.
Yep.
If you're listening on Radio Land, stick and stay.
Right on. We'll be right back at about 7 minutes after the hour with the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is...
Agape Soul Shoutique. High-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at agapesoulshoeteak.com. For more information, call 727-379-1318. Come give your feet the royal treatment and check us out at Agape Soul Shoe Teak today. Agape Soul Shoe Teak.
Should always be protected.
Really real, man. Welcome back to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmond.
This program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That?
See That.
And we would like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because
smart is the new gangster, baby.
And if you don't know,
now you know.
Now you know. Absolutely, positively know.
You know. Y'all know.
Without a doubt.
If you've been watching, you know.
Yeah, that's right. And I mean, we was really just shouting out a lot of the community events that's happening and talking about the economic impact of these events that are going on in the community, man.
Yes,
and so
the importance of them.
Yeah, that's right. And so if you were out this weekend, if you were able to attend any of the events, if you were able to participate or, go shop and spend some money with the vendors or see some sights in the Tampa Bay area, man, in the city of St. Pete, give us a call, man, 727-637-2416. And let us know your thoughts on what happened this weekend, how it went, how it's going, and what was your experience like, man?
So before we get back into it, I want to talk about the 99 Gems Spring Marathon.
Okay.
At this time, 99 Gems radio station has launched its special Spring Marathon for this year. We're calling on all supporter sponsors and families, friends to make a donation for this special marathon. Help us reach our goal of $10,000. The marathon will run until April 30th. Help us keep the radio station running and thriving. Your favorite radio program on the air. This is 99 Gems Special Spring Marathon now until April 30th. Donate and receive a CD or a free of your favorite show on demand.
Right on.
You can call 727-637-2416 or 813-419-2035. That's 99 Gems the Bird. 813-419-2035. 99 Gems Spring Marathon. Y'all join us.
Right on. We appreciate that, y'all.
Make a donation.
Make a contribution. I want to say thank you, Margaret, Coach D, for your contribution.
Yes.
I see Royce in the building. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for jumping on. Wealthcare, what's up? What's going on, y'all? One of the things that your donation will do is have us where we don't have to keep going over here and changing this camera like y'all seeing it.
Listen, and for real, because 99 Gems is a community radio station. It ain't too many corporate stations where we can come on and talk about the economic development of a Chunky Sunday or Freaknik or whatever. Right? It ain't too many corporate stations where we can get on and do this. So please join us for this spring marathon. Contact the radio station. You can deliver a check. You can and I mean, go to Amscott to get a money order. I don't know.
However you want to do it. Yeah.
Get it in where you fit in.
That's right. All. That's right. Send it by airmail. Right. Karen says that was an amazing event. I hope you do more on a regular basis. Coach D says we are the community and we need to support. Absolutely. So when you say community radio, you're talking about ours.
Yes.
This is our radio station, and we need our support and contributions.
Turn it on to the corporate radio station and see who talking about Soul Fest.
Yeah.
Turn it to the corporate station, see who talking about the Freaknik.
Yeah.
Right? See who's talking about the local events, the local issues, and it'll be us.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And speaking of local events, continuing that theme, we said we was going to talk about it before. We talking about it after. The Sunshine City Jazz and Poetry Festival is April 18th and 21st. Live music and poetry at the Factory from 7 to 10 on Thursday. That's that's this Thursday or next Thursday? Next Thursday. Yeah, so that's Thursday 4/18. And then there's Jazz and Brunch Sunday at 31 Grand from 12 to 3.
Yes, join us.
And that's on the 21st.
Yes, Sunday. Then we're gonna be at Urban Drinkery.
Okay. Yep. And it says unwind with wind down with some jazz from 5 to 11 over at Urban Drinkery, man.
Listen, this is an amazing event. If you are into poetry, come out. If you want to spit some poetry bars, find us at Sunshine City Jazz and Poetry Festival on Facebook. If you are into jazz, I know a lot of people love jazz. I was just listening to jazz last night at Urban.
Okay.
If you into jazz, and we're really looking to, put the Renaissance in Renaissance.
Yeah. The Renaissance is renaissancing.
Yeah, we're renaissancing right now. Because if y'all know the history of St. Pete and jazz, we have a dynamic history in the arena of jazz. Yeah, and we're bringing that to the light. So y'all come on out. It's going to be amazing.
Real deal, man. Solar Eclipse is today as well, man. What's your thoughts?
Don't look at it.
Yeah, don't look up.
No direct sunlight, cause
don't look up at the sun,
cause your melanin might be activated and you might fly off.
That's what happened if you look at the sun.
I don't know. They say stargazing and sun gazing. All cultures have a different view about sun gazing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Looking directly into the sun, I don't think has ever been good though.
I don't know. I used to do it when I was a kid.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a sun gazer.
Okay, just look at the sun. Mm-hmm. What impact did it have on your eyes?
I don't know. I think I need glasses now though.
Okay.
So
they used to tell us looking at the TV too long causes.
I wouldn't suggest it, but I just don't listen to they that much.
Okay, well I'm gonna.
They have showed us they didn't have our best interest in mind.
I'm gonna take them up on this one though.
Oh no, I didn't tell you to go look in the sun.
I'm gonna take them up on this one. I'm kind of riding with them on this one. I'm not looking up at the sun.
What people don't know, the
long time anyway.
The last time that the solar eclipse happened in this fashion was 1979.
Okay,
so almost 45 years ago.
Yeah,
where it took this particular
path,
and because we have eclipse every other year.
Yeah, so often. Yeah,
but it's not visible.
Okay.
Right. So these things are sometimes visible in China, sometimes visible in Africa.
Okay.
So now what's special, why everybody's talking about this solar eclipse, because it's going to be visible to like 80-90% of North America.
Okay. That's what makes this one unique. And
it was like 1979. And the thing about eclipse is it do matter. Like it's something in the stars, right? Sure. It's things that we can't scientifically prove, right? But we have observed them, right? Because that was kind of like back in the days, the high tide, and when the Egyptians said it was tied to the moon, they couldn't prove that for thousands of years.
Okay,
but now they proved it. That's how you know when the high tide comes. That's how you can
because they're connected to the cycles of the moon.
And they been knew that.
Yeah,
they've been observed and knew that, but it wasn't a scientific fact.
It wasn't accepted as
exactly.
I mean, because it was a fact, it just wasn't accepted as a fact.
Exactly.
That's a whole nother conversation. Because you got the unaccepted truth, and depending on who is not accepted by will determine on whether or not it is verified or validated as the truth.
That's right. Don't kill the messenger.
Yeah. So, yeah, but I agree with him on not looking up directly at the sun. I mean, at your own risk.
Listen, those glasses.
Yeah.
Everybody buying glasses.
Yeah.
There are so many fake knockoff.
Yeah, they knock off glasses.
And what they're doing is taking a pair of glasses they couldn't sell otherwise.
Yeah.
And now selling to you, telling you that it's a protective eye covering.
Yeah.
So you gotta be careful.
Yeah.
It's like
that's right.
It's like so. It's so many traps out here for us.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Capitalism is a beast.
Crooked.
Yeah.
Capitalism is crooked.
Capitalism, boy. That's true. They sell you some 3D glasses from Back to the Future.
Yeah, for real. They'll be sitting in the closet beside her.
Yeah, and they finna pull them out, and now they just rebrand them as Eclipse glasses.
I got a question for the audience. Are you anticipating the solar eclipse?
Yeah.
Are you planning on watching it? Are you planning on doing some incantations? What they call it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, people doing like things.
It's the magic time.
Yeah, I saw somebody was saying how cool it would be to make a lot while that was happening.
Listen,
like
man,
I saw,
told somebody,
people are really embracing this, this moment.
It is signs in the stars.
Yeah.
I mean, it said in the Bible, it said in almost all holy books,
right,
there are signs in the stars.
Right.
So it's up to you to see the sign. And it's up to you to, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people faith or their beliefs don't allow them to stargaze or
that's true
or do a multiple of things.
Yeah.
And just the reality is
you're right.
It is, but the reality is, there's signs in the stars.
Yeah.
And we were told in some of those same books.
Yeah, to pay attention.
To pay attention to the signs in the stars.
Yeah. Are you a big astrology guy?
I think I am. I'm not big. No, I'm not big, but I am. I am.
Are you mindful of signs?
I've done some studying on the stars.
Okay.
So I've done some reading and research on them. So I don't know a lot, but I know a lot. You know what I'm saying?
I like how you say that.
Yeah, I
don't know a lot, but I know a lot.
But I know a lot about it.
Okay.
But
that's the classic Mr. Edmond.
And I tell people it's
the phrase of the day, y'all. I don't know a lot, but I know a lot.
Astrology and astronometry. I think I'm saying
astronomy.
It right. And astronometry.
Astronomy and astrology.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See, I said astronometry.
Yeah.
It ain't no astronometry.
It's not. That's another one of them Jabbar facts. The study of astronometry. Mr. Edmond, would you enlighten the audience on what that is, please?
No, but what I'm talking about, like the study of stars, and then like the astrology and the future telling, the forecasting.
Yeah, that's astrology.
Astrology. That's what I said.
That is astrology. Yeah, that's astrology.
I said that. You said I was wrong.
You said astronomy. We got a caller on the line. Caller, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes. Good morning. It's Mika. Is this Mr. John?
Yeah, this brother John Muhammad, and this Mika. Mika, talk to me. So I reached out to Mika. She's one of the organizers of.
It's also Destiny on the phone as well.
Oh, so we got both
Destiny.
of y'all
from the
Good morning.
The successful Freak Neat throwback event that happened at Lake McGore. We got two of the organizers live.
Yes.
Thank y'all for calling.
Thank you so much for calling and making time for us this morning. So we want to hear the kind of the backstory. Well, first introduce yourself to the people. So for people who may not know who you are, tell us a little bit about who you are, and then we can talk about the event.
You want to go first? It don't matter. You can go first, Destiny. Hi, I'm Destiny. I'm one of the organizers. I'm from St. Petersburg.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And hi, I'm Mika. I'm also one of the organizers, and I'm from St. Petersburg as well.
Okay.
Born and raised.
The bird.
Look, she said born and raised. Born and raised in the bird. I love that. I love that. So tell me about Freaknik 2024. So this was just the second one, right?
This is yes, the second one. Yes.
Okay. So tell me about the inspiration for it. Like, how did you come up with the idea?
Okay, so you go. Okay. So first off, I was discussing like some plans for my birthday one day for an event with my sister, and I was saying like I didn't know what I wanted to do for my birthday for 2023. So I was like, we need to do like like a nice party or something, and then I was already having like the idea of Freak Neat, and it was just a coincidence that Destiny called me and was like, Producer, we need to throw a Freak Neat party, and I was like, wow, I was just really sitting here talking to my sister Keisha about it.
Right.
And that's how we came about it. Me and Destiny put it together and
and made history and really made some history.
We really did.
Yeah. So I mean, and what inspired me, a lot of things inspired me about it. And even though I didn't actively participate, like I was watching from afar.
Can you put your phone on mute? Because if you ain't talking, because we hear you all the background noise.
You might be. Are you
there
driving?
There you go. There you go. Thank you.
There it is. And so, but yes. So when I saw it, and I just started seeing the post about it, and then I got a text message from the assistant chief, and he was just talking about how well things ran and how smooth it was, and I was just seeing from other people, man, you know, just how awesome and amazing the event was.
Y'all handled y'all business.
Yeah, y'all did.
Y'all
so
I
wanted to give y'all your flowers, man, for that.
We really appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? And what do you contribute some of that to? Like for other people who may be trying to do events or pull things off, what would you contribute some of the success of the event to?
I mean, just have a good time. It's all about like they've limited so much things for us to do in St. Petersburg. We had to go through so much just to get the permits to be able to have it.
Yep.
Like we just want people to just come and have a good time, contribute your time to just hanging out. Like we looked at all the videos from our mom age and like throwback videos. Like, it inspired us like all the older people that did hair back in the days, like bring them out of retirement. Like it was such an opportunity to give people to make money, like the vendors, the local people, like businesses. They sold clothes.
Yeah, they did.
Never sold in the store.
Yeah.
They didn't do in years. Like really, I let this lady who did my hair. She said, "You brought my hot comb back." Like
wow.
Back in the days, like that people haven't seen.
They don't even use them no more.
Yeah, so it was very, very fun to be creative, to see people come out with the outfits that people like have our age, ask our moms, like, what did y'all wear back in the day? What was the microwave ponytail?
Ooh.
You know, like,
whoa.
Wow. Back to 2023, 2024.
Wow.
And to see like other cities come hang out with us. We have people from Palatka, people from Orlando, Lakeland.
Yep.
We have people from all over, like, oh, we finna come hang out with y'all, and they inspire other cities to do it. Now Tampa's doing one.
Right.
Now we have Houston doing one.
Wow.
So they're using they're using our pictures. Our pictures are going viral on the internet.
Y'all did that, man.
Yeah. Oh my God.
We even had ladies from New York come down.
Yes.
Like, he just told me this last night. Like, literally had ladies from New York come down to come to Freaknik.
Right. And I want to tell y'all this. And people hear the name Freaknik and they got all kind of things in their mind, but it was classy, clean fun, man. They was having some good time. I came out, I parked, I walked across the road, so I kind of inhaled the whole thing,
right?
Because we had to park kind of far, and we walked all the way through, and I'm telling you, it was great fun. When we got there, I'm telling you, the DJ was like, "Hey, y'all know what time it is, man? Okay, we gone."
Yeah.
And it's the music stopped and people bust off. I'm talking about, I was like, "Oh my God, it's like synchronized swimming."
Right.
Listen, the police ain't have to come in nothing.
Yep.
Yep.
No drama. We really enforced it.
Great job.
Everybody conducting themselves as young adults because we already get the backlash like, oh, okay, what is this large crowd going to bring?
Yeah,
What are all these people going to do? And what's going to be the outcome? And even when we went to the next location, it was still a success.
Yep, it was.
Yeah.
You know, some people may have gotten some ticket violations, but then we still had a good time. We had a great time, right? We had a good time.
Great job,
I love it.
I had a good time too.
And that's,
even like the officers, they were so nice and helpful to us.
Yeah, they had a good demeanor though. Yeah.
Yes, they really
They
had
did.
a good demeanor. They let us hang out.
Yep.
They didn't have no issues. Even
all right.
St. Petersburg,
yeah.
they let us ride out. It was just very, very good to let us know we got support in this situation.
Good stuff.
Exactly. We want to do annually. We want to try to do this annually, every year, just so we can give a person something to look forward to. Like, oh yeah, I know Freaknik. Exactly.
That's amazing.
Barbecue. Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta put the city together more often and cut out all the violence, the drama.
That's right.
And everything. I know we can't control everything, but like Destiny said, give the people something to look forward to.
That's right.
Yes,
that's
man.
right. Man, I'm smiling from ear to ear,
That's
outside
right.
and inside. I'm so
That's
happy
right.
to hear that. If there was a final thought or a final word that you wanted to leave with the listening audience or the people, what would your final thoughts or a final message to the audience for this morning be?
Bring your hot combs out. We really enjoyed enjoyed the community. We enjoyed the feedback. We really appreciate y'all. And from the bottom of my heart, we really are happy about the outcome. And we really, really, really feel like every year should be the same outcome. Just bring us together, the old, the young, the upcoming, local vendors, local businesses, support each other. That's right.
Mika and Destiny, thank y'all so much. Y'all got the support of the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, man. We really support y'all because y'all did a great thing yesterday, man. Well, the other day, but y'all did a great thing, man. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work.
And I'll be reaching out.
The Tampa Bay.
It's the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. Yeah. And the audience is listening to y'all on 99.1 FM, 99 Jams. If you go to Facebook, you go to facebook.com/Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. And we're going to replay this and really put this in our clip rotation so that people can know and hear your voice.
That really means a lot. Like, me and Dennis really had tears yesterday. And I honestly, in an email from, such a huge success, that really meant a lot. For you guys reaching out to us, too. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, good job. Good job.
We're going to be in touch, y'all. Thank you so much. I'll talk to y'all soon.
All right, thank you. Have a great day.
All right.
Yes, man. Mika and Destiny from the Freaknik of St. Pete.
Yeah, man.
Freaknik of St. Pete, man. I'm saying it wrong. I know I am.
Freaknik 2024.
The Freaknik of St. Pete.
Freaknik of St. Pete. Well, I mean, look like they're taking the show on the road, man. It's happening other places.
Hey, man, that's so big. And I'm glad because those homegrown, the homegrown women.
Yeah.
And they looking to do something.
And they're young. That was my thing too. Just being able to have like young people do things, man.
I'm their age.
Yeah.
I'm young too.
She said her mom them age.
Yeah, that's
you on the other side of that, right?
I'm the small way.
When she said her mom them age, and she had to ask her mom what an updo was, and I'm like, okay,
the microwave ponytail.
They're not our age.
Ooh, the microwave.
You know our girls, right?
Yeah. So you know about all that.
I know about all of that.
The hot comb, microwave ponytail. Yeah. Hey, if you had a microwave ponytail, call in.
You might be eligible for compensation. That smell,
but listen,
man.
It was amazing.
It really was,
and I was glad to witness it because I usually don't go out to too much stuff like that. But after I had left the Saturday morning shop, kicking it with Renee and Trevor and them, and then we rolled by a couple other events, and then we said, you know what? We finna get out at the Freaknik.
Okay.
Oh, let's get out and see what's going on.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. I swear, it was really out of curiosity. What they doing up here? And it was amazing. It was great energy. It wasn't all that sucker-ish. And it was good.
I love that, man. I love it. So y'all listening to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, man, the new 99 Jams morning show. And as a community-owned public media resource, WUJM 99 Jams relies on the support of listeners like you to keep the shows that you love on the air, the doors open, lights on, and continue put out quality programming in the Tampa Bay area. Please consider making a donation or becoming a show sponsor today. You can do that by going to 99jamstheberg.com, clicking the donate button, or you can send stars like Miss Debbie did. Or you can send stars like Miss Teresa. You can send stars like Dan.
Yes, thank y'all. Thank y'all
stars
so much.
like Karen. Thank you so much, Karen, for the stars. We appreciate that, man.
We shooting stars, y'all. Shoot a star.
Yeah, shoot a star and watch the eclipse, right?
We watching the eclipse today.
We watching the eclipse and we sending stars. So let's do a stars party, man.
Yes, join the stars party now. This is your chance. Match or even double stars that you have seen somebody else give us.
I like how you just totally ad-libbed that.
That was a new freestyle.
Real deal. And then also just as a reminder, y'all, there are some upcoming elections. Don't wait until the last minute to make sure that your registration is on par. And
make sure your registration for mail-in ballots.
Yes.
Every mail-in ballot, every person who can hear my voice and you're into the mail-in ballots, make sure you go down and register because you have to register every year, every 2 years now, right? It's a new law.
Yeah, it's a new law. So if you've been getting the mail-in ballot,
go register for it
and tell them you want it. Yeah, because they might not just send it like they've been doing.
Because what they're trying to do is try to eliminate your voice through process. And it's not saying that you're not allowed to vote, but we're going to put you in a process that will potentially keep you from voting.
He said they're trying to eliminate your voice through process. I want y'all to really sit in that for a minute. Eliminate your voice through process. Because that absolutely will eliminate your voice. Going back to these community events, like that's what stop a lot of people from doing things
from process.
through process. Yeah. They eliminate you from process. See, I be listening to you.
That's a thing.
That's a thing. They eliminate your voice. They eliminate your participation. You get discouraged through process. Yeah.
Yes. You heard Destiny and Mika say, "Hey, it was just so hard,"
but they kept going,
and they wanted it.
Yeah,
and good job, because sometimes the process is just an exercise,
right?
And you just got to do it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And a lot of times we don't want to exercise. No excuses. Big shouts out to Crew Tail Matt. No excuses, because you need to exercise sometimes.
That's right. Susan, she put in here, register, vote, Florida.gov. Thank you for that. Y'all hit that link up, man. Register, register to vote, Florida.gov, and you'll be able to check your registration status and make sure that you are registered to vote. So, and get them mail-in ballots, because that's going to be really important. There's going to be a lot on the ballot.
Yes.
Recreational marijuana is on the ballot.
Yes. I'm a supporter.
Yeah.
I'm on the fence, right?
On the recreational?
On recreational marijuana.
Okay, let's talk about it.
The reason I'm on the fence is not because I don't support adults doing adult things, but I look at it a lot like financial gentrification.
Okay.
Because what you're going to do is take a product that was cultivated, no pun intended, in the black community, right? They gave us all the jail sentences, the jail time, but really we cultivated an industry that's now ripe for the picking of white elites.
Okay.
Right? A bunch of rich white people gets to pick the product that we cultivated, that we went to jail for. People doing time. I got homies doing time right now for weed.
Right.
Why they finna? So if
it's about to be legal.
So if you're finna recreational legalize it, you know what I mean? You're not gonna cut them boys out of jail.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You ain't gonna give us no reparations out that tax money, that new tax revenue. Or is you? What you gonna do? Because in my mind,
those are real questions though. Like we gotta have those conversations.
Because it's gonna be billions, if not trillions of dollars in new tax revenue. And all they're gonna do is build new prisons.
Well, there was a municipality. I'm trying to think of what it was. I don't want to say and be wrong. But that's what they did. They funded a quote unquote reparations program with the proceeds that they got from recreational marijuana.
And next thing we got to think about.
So there's models and precedent for this, is what I'm saying.
And we got to see if it's the willpower, because a lot of times with this marijuana, a lot of our activist groups, a lot of our activists don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm part of groups, right? I done been in meetings and like, hey y'all, why we ain't talking about recreational weed on the ballot, y'all?
Yeah.
Oh, they don't even want to give me a clear explanation why not.
Because there is none.
And so I'm kind of thorough, so I did the research. More people voted for the legalization of marijuana in Florida than voted for either mayoral candidate. I mean, governor candidate.
Yeah, 71%.
Put together.
Yeah, 71%.
You put the last gubernatorial turnout in Florida against the medical marijuana turnout, and more people voted for that marijuana. So that, you know what I mean? People went there and just voted for the weed.
Yeah, skipped over the rest of the stuff.
They didn't vote for governor. So that shows you the power of the product and the plant. So what we got to do is harness that and not be scared of it, not be scared to talk about it in church, because some of them smoking weed.
And not to talk about the inequities of the industry.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And the opportunity, not just the inequities, because we get stuck there. And that's why I don't want to get stuck.
Okay, so we start with the opportunities. But those opportunities are not available for everybody.
And so that's what I'm talking about, creating opportunities that's available, so people with a marijuana charge can open a dispensary. Like California has social justice licenses. So the biggest and most wealthiest rapper right now is named Burner. A lot of people don't know who Burner is.
Okay, is that Burner Boy?
No, Burner.
Okay, I don't know who Burner is.
He's like a Latin. He's a Latin.
Okay.
Or Asian. I don't know what.
Okay,
the man is.
Gotcha.
But Burner, right now, he owns Cookies. If you ever heard of the brand Cookies, the marijuana brand Cookies, that's who's on. And he has a social justice marijuana license in California.
Okay.
He got his license because he had been catching charges.
Okay.
And let's say they have 100 licenses going out.
Right.
They'll put 25 of them aside for social justice organizations or social justice marijuana dealers.
Okay.
And those will be the people who have.
That's what
charges.
I'm interested in how that's going to look.
That's what I'm interested in too.
And how that's going to look and how that's going to.
I want a dispensary.
Yeah, because I mean, it's so much to it. And King Ree was here. I'm a channel King Reno. It's like they trapping now.
Yeah, legally.
Legalized trapping right here by the the police station in
yeah,
some cases.
It's 2 of them.
Yeah, and
walking distance.
And you got people that's sitting in jail and in prison, state and federal prison for a product that's about to be legal.
Listen,
man, that's a big deal.
Listen, and I'm gonna be very truthful and transparent right now. It's some search warrants that's gonna be executed this week.
Yeah.
Right? For somebody with some weed.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
As this conversation is going.
As we talking about it, as they finna legalize it, as people is prepared to be put on the ballot, they preparing the language. As all this is happening, people still get the hammer dropped on them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is, and I ain't saying what's right or wrong, but what I'm saying is financially, right? We deserve to be a part of this boom. This is the new gold rush. That's what they call it, the green rush.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
And we need to be a part of it. We need our advocates. We need our social justice organizations, the people who stood against this for decades.
Mm-hmm.
We need you to advocate for us to be in this business. We need you to say something and not be silent while these white boys taking over the industry.
Yeah.
And it's all right. That's good. They're supposed to be there. Just like we supposed to be there.
That's right.
So now we ain't saying one or the other. We saying each and all.
Yeah, that's it. That's why I said that equitable introductions in this industry, man. Because I see the vans, I see the shop, and I'm trying to figure out, like, how is this even legal? Some of the stuff that I'm seeing, I'm like, how is this? I
can tell you.
Okay, please.
They are operating in the gray area of the law. Right,
because I was at an event at the pier,
and
I saw a vendor at the pier, and they was like, no medical card needed, THC.
I done seen 10 of them.
Yeah,
you don't hear me. I done seen 10
How was
of them
that? Yeah,
back to back, the same company, the same person, the same brand.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way down Central Avenue doing First Flight.
Yeah. And I'm trying to figure out how is that legal? Because like they advertise, they say no card
because
needed.
it's CBD. Is THC 8, is Delta 9.
Okay.
It's so many derivatives that have been produced because people are
it's like GMOs.
People are dodging the law.
Okay.
Right? It's
so are those products safe?
So what they say, tax evasion is illegal, but tax planning is legal. Yeah. So what they're doing is they're planning. They're not evading the law. They're not.
They're planning for the law to change.
They're planning for the loopholes
in the current law.
In the current law.
Okay.
So that's why I can wrap my truck with these buds because it's CBD or because it's THC 20 or whatever the name of the.
I got you.
And then so now we.
So you advertising THC, but then if you double click on that,
it's THC.
I got you.
What they did was manipulated the molecular structure of the product.
Okay,
and that's the
GMO type.
Yes, that's what makes it. That's what makes it not the THC that's illegal.
Okay,
the federally banned THC has 2.3 molecules of HHS or whatever.
I hear you.
And then this only has 2 molecules of HHS. So it's not the same.
We can do that. Yeah.
On a molecular structure, they're not the same product, so that we can't.
Okay, thank you, Miss Teresa. Miss Teresa said the THC, the amount of THC and what they're providing without a medical card is nominal, and so I guess that's how they get it. Like it, because I hear what you're saying too.
It's been molecularly. So so I am a traditional marijuana person.
Okay.
So I don't want the derivatives. I don't want the candies and
the genetically modified.
Yes. It's a different product. We don't know what it's going to do to you in 10 years. Why? Because we haven't seen it in the market.
It haven't been around for 10 years.
This ain't just low grade THC.
See,
that's what. No. Low grade THC is what they selling in the dispensary. That's capped at a THC level.
Okay.
Right. That's what legalization did here in Florida. They capped the THC level at a certain amount.
Okay.
But this other product.
Mm-hmm.
This other product is a scientifically different product.
Okay.
By science measures.
Had the same impacts and effects, but it's just
it has some of the same.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Because just like you take water and then you make beer, those are 2 different products now.
Okay.
Even though water is made in beer, even though beer is made of water, but it's now illegal if you ain't 21 over to drink that beer.
Okay.
But you can drink the water.
That's what they're doing with the THC?
It's the same like theory.
Okay,
it's not the same process.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. I see what you did there. yeah. But I mean, it was just something. It was a question for me as we were downtown, and I seen this big tent, and they like no medical card needed. You know,
they got pounds.
420, yeah, and they like got flowers. They got like
I went in
all the things, and I'm like, my God, man, like right here at the pier, this is what we doing.
I went in the store. One time. The man had a pound of pea. He had a LB sitting on the counter, fishing out of it.
Yeah,
selling people $5, $6, $7, $10, $5. And see what happened if those were a bunch of black men.
Yeah,
there would be ordinance written and laws written right now. The reason it is because you may be a black man running the counter,
okay,
but it's not a black man's company.
Right.
See, you got to think. You can look so far past. They would not allow me to have 10 trucks on Central doing First Friday bumping weed.
Yeah.
No matter if it's THCLs, what they would do is
Let's
say,
try
hey,
it.
this is
You want to try it?
No, I don't. I want real weed. I don't want that.
Okay, yeah. So just wait. So go vote. Is that the message?
Yes,
I'll hear that.
And vote in the candidate that's gonna help us.
Miss Teresa, you
money.
doing it? I see, Miss Teresa, you've been on it too. This conversation, Miss Teresa, been engaging in. She said, "So I'm told you ain't getting the buzz from that stuff."
Hey, but it's everybody's tolerance different.
It's medicinal people, benefits
and
only.
People, and then some people, it messes up. So people have.
They got drinks too now. Cannabis infused drinks.
Yeah. It's everything.
It's like a spot on Central. I saw they was advertising where they selling cannabis infused drinks over there.
Yeah, I've been there, and they got the the other stuff.
So is it true what Miss Teresa saying? Do you get a buzz from that stuff?
I mean, everybody's tolerance different. It just all depends on the product and your tolerance and what they did because they making this stuff. So
right,
you don't know what these people doing. That's another thing.
That's the thing that you're saying.
That's another thing. You don't know what they're doing. You got to. That's why just like the streets, you got to deal with reputable people, with reputable organizations and reputable companies. Because if you don't know what you got. Right,
the product that you're getting
because there's no regulation.
Okay.
Who regulating the fake weed? Nobody.
Yeah.
So I can do anything I want now.
And that was like what they did with Kratom, I seen.
It's the same thing.
So Kratom.
I'm glad you said that, bro.
Right.
And some cities are banning it.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Because now, like you said, we don't have 10 years behind us with this product. But like Kratom, they were saying that people now taking too much and overdosing on something that they're selling at the coffee shop.
If I tell you a lie, we are slowly becoming the Kratom capital of Florida. Because a lot of other counties surrounding us have already banned it. So you know what people are doing? They're traveling here to get their Kratom.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? People don't know that.
That people are coming here to get Kratom.
Because it was outlawed in other cities, other municipalities. The same thing I was just talking about what they would do if we was bumping weed on these corners. Yeah. They made an ordinance to outlaw it in their city.
Right. Because of the impacts and what it was having. Kratom, and there was another one that I saw that they were.
We talking about the legalization of recreational marijuana and other products that are being distributed in our community. It's all right because all I'm saying is I'm not trying to judge nobody.
Nope.
Or all I'm saying we want to participate in the economic development that these products are producing.
Yes.
And by some way or somehow, we need our advocates to talk about it.
Right.
We need our advocacy groups, the same groups who's out there talking about abortion.
Yeah.
Right, the same groups that was out there talking about Amendment 4.
Yeah,
the same groups.
Black Lives Matter, criminal justice reform.
The same groups need to be out there talking about this marijuana because this was the gateway that locked all us up. They illegalized marijuana to lock up black men and Mexicans.
Yeah,
do your research.
Come on now,
black men and Mexicans.
Reefer madness.
Reefer madness. That was the target.
Yeah.
That was the express. It's written down in their documents. This ain't Jabbar saying this.
Right.
It's written down in federal documents that we need to stop our women from sleeping with Negroes.
Yeah,
and Mexicans because they get high on weed and do it.
Yeah.
That's why they did it.
Yeah,
that's why they said they did it.
That's what they said, and that's why they changed the name from cannabis to marijuana because they wanted to give it more of a Mexican. Yeah, they wanted it to sound more Mexican.
Shout out to my Mexican brothers. I mess with y'all boys, not because of this, but I feel
just because I do. Because I do. So if that matters to you, y'all, you got a reason to go vote because it's on the ballot.
Pass
the ballot. Remember that was one of your campaign ideas.
I've been working, man. So I'm gonna say this. So I was a part of Keep It Civil. Keep It Civil was the movement that made civil citations legal here in the city of St. Pete. So if y'all don't know, the civil citations was an advocacy point that we found.
Yeah.
We said, you know what, we can advocate for this. Who all with it? Raise your hand. Hey.
You was with it, I remember.
Yeah.
I wasn't with it.
No, you went with it.
I remember.
You said, nah, man.
I'm like, y'all go ahead.
Don't worry, I got it.
But I'll give you all the tools.
Every time.
Okay, this is what you
and I want to tell you, that's one thing about you, bro. Just because you didn't or don't necessarily support or get behind different causes, that doesn't stop your support of the team.
Right.
That doesn't, or the dream. So big shots out to you, because keep it civil. Big shots out to Kofi Hunt.
That was huge.
Aaron Dietrich.
And it changed policy countywide.
Listen, people don't know that. See, people think we just sitting here looking crazy, but there's policies and law.
Did that.
I was advocating then.
Yeah, you did that.
Listen, this was my same spiel. This was my same spiel. Hey, y'all, this is an advocacy point, dog. Why we won't advocate right now? You know what? You're right, Jabbar.
Y'all did the 420 event at Williams Park.
Elected officials came out there.
Yeah, I remember.
And guess what? We end up getting an ordinance passed right now.
Yeah.
Right now, you get caught with X amount of of the marijuana, you get a civil citation. Yeah. And that's because of the advocacy groups that advocated. And that's all I'm saying we need right now.
Them same groups to come out and be like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, yeah, you got to, when that book coming out, brother?
I know we got to work on it. They ain't going to believe it. They gonna say we
that's heavy. You're right.
We got pictures and videos.
That's true.
I recorded the meetings. I did pictures and videos.
And in the city council presentations. I remember you going to city council committee meetings.
We stood on business.
Yeah. And moved it forward. You lobbied your elected officials, got support. Yeah. And then the sheriff came in, was like, wait.
You remember that?
I remember that.
Remember that?
Yeah. Because they was about to do it. And the sheriff was like, what, y'all about to do what? What St. Pete doing over there? Y'all actually listening to these people? Yeah. And they was like, we listening to these people. And you were those people.
Yeah, I was with the people. I was with them. I was on the team.
Yeah. Look, okay.
I was a part of the team.
Be humble. I appreciate that. Humility has its place, my brother. But I remember those. I was in the meetings.
You was, dog.
Yeah, and like I'm y'all over there working.
Yeah.
That sounds like that's about to be like that sounds like that's about to be something over there.
That's how you are.
What y'all doing back? Oh, that was, man, y'all. Go ahead, man. Give them hell.
It was like we was poking the bear. Yeah. It really was because, people don't know St. Pete is a progressive and liberal place, but we are, to our heart, a conservative city. Yeah. We have conservative laws and ordinance on the books that remain from way back then.
True.
And to push for a keep it civil or a civil citation for marijuana, small amounts of marijuana, was a heavy lift at that time.
Yeah.
And
because it wasn't popular, you're right.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
It wasn't trending. That was I think, because remember we did the debate. And
with the sheriff.
And watch this. You know what was crazy? Me and you would debate it. Yeah. So we would have our listen, y'all. This is the way it go, y'all. So me and Mr. Edmond, we would debate and we would argue, and we was arguing at the time about medical marijuana, back and forth. And so the way our network and minds work, we was like, okay, well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a forum, and we're gonna bring in experts to talk about the benefits and the drawbacks. I had a side. and so we brought the panel. We created a panel discussion, and we had a conversation about
medical. Gauthier, Bob.
We brought Bob out.
Bob. We had then president of Kona, which was
that Kurt?
Kurt Dunley.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This was right while he was on the verge of flipping the table in Kona.
Yeah. He was
right on the verge. This was one of the things. He came out and he was supporting the civil citations for marijuana. And Kona had a reputation of being heavy police friendly.
Lock them up, hang them high tight.
So what you mean the citation for marijuana?
Right.
That's more the conservativeness that I was talking about. He was so different. Kurt, big shouts out to Kurt.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you more than you know, Kurt. Kurt really blazed some trails in this city,
and
man.
Let us know it. That's what kind of some of our audacity come from, because Kurt was like, you can do that.
Yeah, he did. Why not? You're right.
Why not?
You're right. He did. He was bold.
He's a Fiji.
Yeah, he was real bold in Fiji.
You guys can do that.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you do that? And we was like, what? We could do that? He was like, yeah, you can do it. And we were like, we get out there like, nobody's ever done that. He's like, listening to Kurt. You got us out here.
For real, dog.
Real talk, man. But we need people like that, man.
Yeah. Push the envelope. We can't be scared to challenge conventional thoughts. We can't be scared to challenge the popular narrative.
Right.
Because if we are and we may not agree. Times have changed. Things are not the same.
Right.
And we got to be all right with that. We can't stay in 1980.
Right.
Even though 80 was traumatic, it was a lot of drug abuse, and people was messed up.
Yeah.
This is not 1980.
And this is the thing, you got the benefit of hindsight. They talk about hindsight being 2020. Like, you can go back and really look and see what the impact of those policies were, what the impact of those laws. You can look at who was the enforcement targeted towards. Like, we talked about this yesterday when we was doing the Lakeside chat, right?
Yeah.
Like we grew up in the height of the escalation
of
the war on drugs.
Yep.
Like
we had the target on our back,
and we had to, so when you think about wars and the campaigns,
escalation,
like they escalate, like our growing up days was the height of that escalation. We were young black males in a time when young black males were the enemy.
Yep.
Like, when you heard young black male, you clutch your purse. You heard young black male, you like start shaking your head. What they
super predators.
We were those young black males, and so just imagine what it's like to grow up in that time being that person. That's the thing that I think people miss. And then the other part about it is we didn't know all that we know now.
Yeah, we didn't know what we was ensnared in, the trap that we was really in.
Right.
And it took hindsight to even see it, to even, like you say, Chairman O'Malley was one of the interviews we had with the chairman. And the chairman said, we didn't know that they was COINTELPRO enough.
Right. It wasn't called that publicly. Like didn't know. This wasn't common knowledge.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like
they sent the letter from him to me and saying that I was gonna mess his wife up when I see her, and now
you get the letter and you really think it's from him.
Man, I'm gonna diss tuck it when I see him.
Yeah, but it's not from him, it's from the government.
Disrespecting my queen.
You don't find that later, that out
20 years later.
Until 20 years later. And that's how it was with us. A lot of the things, like of course you know what you know, but there was so much that we didn't know that was going on around us and that was targeted towards us, and we survived it. We still here, you know what I mean? And that's why we always really advocating big for, righting those wrongs, because there was some well-intended people who meant well, and they thought that what they were doing would help and it would bring solutions
fighting
to
poverty.
Yeah,
the war on drugs was fighting us, and we were fighting poverty.
Yeah,
and we were using whatever means and whatever things we can do the same as they was doing.
Yeah.
So while they was trying to fight the war on drugs, we was using drugs to fight poverty.
Right.
And then we got demonized for it.
Yeah.
Then now, you are the problem. You're the problem, but you're not thinking about that tugboat that the commissioner just let in, or that whoever just let in with them 20 tons on there, the metric tons on there. And you talking about the couple Joes that I got caught with in the one way.
Yeah.
And now you're not really like, you're not. So white supremacy, and I told my son this, I told my young son this.
Yeah.
White supremacy and racism makes people stupid. See, and I told a kid this, so I couldn't use no other word. It makes them stupid. They do things that are stupid.
Yeah.
Do things that don't make sense. You'll be the best person for the job. You will be the best attitude, the best history, the best everything. And white supremacy and racism will make them pick somebody else over you.
Yeah.
Because of who you are,
that's
or how
stupid.
You look.
That's just
stupid.
Yeah, that's right.
So another example.
That's a great way to put it. The layman's terms.
Another example.
Like, why would you do that? You know I'm the best. You know I'm the most qualified. The only reason that you won't do this is because of my race.
You stupid.
Yeah. Thank you.
Another example. Another example.
That's right.
And this is what you would do the thing that cost you the
psychosis,
most.
Marcel said.
It'll cost the most money.
Yeah.
Right? It'll just, we did a study here in Pinellas County, and it said that racism is costing us billions of dollars. How many ordinances you think was written after that? How many laws?
Yeah.
Black, white, Puerto Rican, and Haitian. How many laws or ordinance do you think was written when they said that racism is costing us billions of dollars?
Yeah.
How many? Let's guess. How many?
Yeah.
Goosehead.
Yeah. Oh, when they said that. When it was also a resolution that said that racism is a public health crisis.
Zero.
Yeah. Policy changes.
Zero.
Yeah.
Zero.
Okay.
Nothing. Not one. Wow. Not one. What they call it, iota of legislation came out of those studies.
Yeah.
Or that. And okay, we'll give it an iota, and that we'll say that ordinance or that whatever.
The civilization program.
No, the one when they said that racism is
a public health
problem, because that was all that string of studies.
Yeah,
that was the study about the racism costing us $8 billion. The
Pinellas equity study.
The equity study, and that was the legislation.
Okay,
that was it.
But that's symbolic.
It was all symbolic because there's no action, and then how you hold their feet to the flame. because we supposed to be conservative, not conservative, but we supposed to be watchdogs of our money.
Right.
So guess what? If your racism is costing me more money, what is that supposed to make me do? I'm a white man. Let's say I'm a white man. Let's say I'm a white man. I'm a millionaire white man, and y'all hitting me for taxes. I get dumb taxes from y'all. Dumb tax, and my tax dollars are being wasted because of racism.
Yeah. How do you respond to that?
Guess what? Systematic racism let them do. They don't pay attention to it. Yeah. They'll be out there talking about the raise. Don't get a raise that money. You spending more money hating on the black people. Right. You might as well get to them. You spending more money. You're spending more money hating on us and using racism against us than you would spend on whatever you.
And it might be almost the same amount as the stadium. It was like 1.5, 1.6 billion.
It was if the numbers are correct. If the numbers and the studies are correct, County, we can build a stadium almost every year from racism.
Yeah, because they said $1 billion. Wow.
Yeah.
1.6 or something like that.
Yes, it's not.
Let's bring that back. Let's bring that study. We're gonna bring that study Wednesday.
Because I remember, Brother John, you was on the panel.
Yeah, I did. I mean, because
Dr. Tomlin was deputy mayor. She was on the panel.
Because remember, we were organizing people to participate in the study.
Oh, I forgot to say we was a part of it.
Yeah,
I forgot to
say
that.
The study that was done, like we were organizing people to participate in the study.
That's why I know so much about it.
Yeah, we didn't just read it when we got it. It was like, hey man, we doing this study. How can you help us?
We was in it
because we want to talk to people. We want to connect the dots.
Okay, we'll help.
Yeah, and we was like, we'll do it.
We'll do it.
We'll help.
We'll help. Come on. What y'all doing? The factors of racism and
that's why they put me on that panel. It wasn't because I'm cute and I wear bow ties every now and then.
I recorded. I got it on my phone.
Yeah.
I recorded because
I'm so grateful, man.
You've been in the paint, man.
I'm so grateful, brother.
You know how Shaq be in the paint one step wrong. Yeah. My brother John.
But Shaq had to have Kobe though. You gotta have Kobe. They work together, man. And so, brother, I'm just grateful, man. Just like having this conversation, and the more, I guess, the older we get, because I'm in that space, having birthdays, you start being reflective and mindful of.
Taking
inventory. What has happened? What if the trail that you've crossed, and the bridges that you built, and just seeing this body of work, man. By God's grace, brother, I'm grateful.
Oh yeah,
I'm really grateful, man.
It is.
I'm really grateful.
It's when I think about it, I be like, golly, they're not gonna believe it.
Yeah, you're right.
Like when we do a club Shay and really talk about it, it'll probably be a lakeside chat. Y'all look.
It will be, yeah.
And they're not gonna believe it.
Yeah, that's true.
I've been in it.
Because sometimes it's hard to believe.
It's really unbelievable.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be like, y'all ain't had nothing to do with that. Y'all just, it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't.
Right.
Oh yeah, we was the ones who put the meeting together. Oh, we was the ones facilitated the meeting. Oh, we was the ones that got everybody to the meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, we was the one. Something about it. We was had something.
Yeah, and it wasn't just something that couldn't be overlooked as insignificant.
No, meaningfully contribute. Yeah. That's one of our rules. And I was telling I was telling one of my supervisors at the time, because they had accusations of me about who they think I am. And I was like, you don't know, one of our rules is to meaningfully contribute to everything we do. Yeah. You know what that means? That means when I walk in the room, I'm here to do it. I'm not here to do nothing else, because one of our rules. That's our rule. Yeah. That's the rules we made. Like, that we're here to meaningfully contribute. Yes. If that means grabbing the boxes out the back of the car, or if that means writing goddamn hieroglyphics on the side of the building. Yeah. Whatever it means, that's what we're here to do.
It's going to be a significant and meaningful contribution.
Meaningful every time, and it works. Yeah. When we walk in with that in mind.
Yeah. And then as we're assessing if there's no way that we can meaningfully contribute, then it's like, okay, well, this is good. Y'all got it. You good. Like, there's nothing that I can add.
And that's a meaningful contribution.
Yeah.
See,
that's true.
That's a meaningful contribution too.
Yeah.
To not mess y'all up. To not throw y'all off. You know what? This look good. Hey man, go ahead.
Y'all got it. Yeah. Call me. I'm still available to consult. Give me a holler, but y'all got what you need.
You gotta let me know how you need me.
Yeah, that's it.
Right now.
That's
man,
right.
You know what? It's been a run, man.
Yeah, it's been an amazing run, man, and I'm happy to be in the race with you, my brother. It's awesome. We had a lot of comments that came in, so we got the Chalk Festival coming up.
Yes, big shouts out to the Chalk Festival on May 4th.
Yeah.
The Chalk Festival, big shouts out to Debbie Garrett. We're gonna have her come on the show. If she can't come Wednesday, or maybe Thursday or Friday. But Miss Debbie, you need to come on and talk about the Chalk Festival, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm inspired by this. It's gonna be based around environmental, right? Big shouts out to Charles Park. I got to bring it to the board tonight. But we don't be a part of it. We'll be there, Miss Debbie. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. We got a lot of comments too. I'm gonna try and get to a couple of them before we get out of here. We got Marcel said they have to understand there's no reward for unbalanced power dynamics in relationships. Coach D says change the policy, change the world. We have to move forward because we now see the outcome of the policy that's set in place.
Yep.
Y'all are revolutionary thinking about these things, and moving forward is appropriate. Grow licenses is an inner club right now, so we got to figure out how to
get our grow licenses.
Get them grow licenses.
Man,
and
I know
really
somebody
do
I can call. I don't know if she want me to say it online, but
don't say it if you don't know.
I'm gonna call you.
Yeah,
don't worry, I'm gonna call you.
Last one I'll take before we get out of here. Marcel, she says the whole medical cannabis industry is based on finances. We need to open grow laws that would change the economy. That would change the economy for everyone.
That's real.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Thank y'all for tapping in. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah.
Another announcement. Shout out St. Pete Funny Podcast tonight at 8.
St. Pete Funny Podcast. Damian Davis Comedy.
Yes. And then tomorrow night is Business Talk Podcast with
Sharonda Davis.
Yeah.
Coach D gonna be on.
Coach D gonna be on our Business Talk podcast.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I hope I get my invite. I do. I got my invite.
Got your invite.
I'm coming, y'all.
Got your invite. Don't
I'm
do
just
that.
talking that talk.
Don't do that.
I'm on my way.
Don't you do that. What's your final thoughts, man?
Final thoughts. I'm challenging Kiana, be the change you want to be. Write them 5 things down. But and then on top of that, April 25th,
right,
Southside Economic Conference. This will be a continuation of a series that we started a while back.
Yep.
And we're going to have it at Enoch Davis Center, April 25th. Please inbox Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, be a part. It's called the Southside Economic Conference.
Yep. The future of South St. Pete.
The future of South St. Pete is in the balance.
Yeah, and I'm feeling good about what I'm seeing, man. It's just what we say, don't panic, organize. So I'll let that be my final thought. There's more that needs to be done and needs to be said. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. We'll be back on Wednesday for What's on Your Mind Wednesday. Up next is Sister Hughes, Make You Lose Your Shoes.
Shout all around the house.
Y'all stay tuned, man. This has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
I'm the one and only Mr. Ed.
And we out.